All right, here's the thing. I just pulled the latest Las Vegas MLS data, and let me tell you this. Market is absolutely wild right now. This market is crazy. We've got everything from sub $200,000 condos to a jaw-dropping $6.3 million estate in Henderson. And no, I'm not making that up. So whether you're a first-time buyer wondering if you'll ever afford anything, or you're sitting on a property wondering if now's the time to sell, this video just might be for you. I'm Ryan Rose, and welcome back to the Las Vegas Real Estate Hot Sheet, Unlocking Vegas. Every week, I break down the actual numbers so you can make smart decisions instead of just guessing. So let's go ahead and dive in to see what hit the market this past week. Here's what we are looking at for this week. So the MLS just released a massive batch of new listings, and I'm talking fresh inventory across the entire valley. We've got new homes, coming soon properties, and even some contingent sales that tell us a lot about where buyer demand is right now. But here's what also caught my attention immediately. The price spread is absolutely insane, like it always is. We're seeing properties from 199,500 all the way up to 6.295 million. Think about that for a second, because that's not just a market, that's like 47 different markets all happening at the same time. And you know what that means? Opportunity. Because when you've got this much variety, there's something for everyone. The question is, where's your opportunity hiding? And let me show you what else I have found here. So let's talk about the high end first, because wow, we've got at least a dozen properties just hit the market and north of $1 million. And I'm not talking about your run of the mill McMansions here. These are serious properties. The crown jewel, well, that one's $6.3 million beauty in Henderson, which is in 89012. The address is 14 Sanctuary Peak Court. We're talking 5,335 square feet, 5 bedrooms, 6 bathrooms, and 6 garage spaces. Yeah, six. There's 6 spaces for your cars. That's more garage spaces than most people have in bedrooms. Plus, it's got a pool, spa, and it was built in 2023, so it's brand new. But that's not even the most interesting one. There's another one for 5.995 million property, and that one's in Summerlin, 89134 at Pine Island Court. That one is 7,757 square feet with a basement. I'm from the Midwest. I love my basement. There's not many out here. This one's got one. That's awesome. And you don't see basements in Vegas every day. There's just not a lot out here. And 5 bedrooms, 8 bathrooms, only a 3 car garage, which need to up your game there a little bit, but that's okay. And it's sitting on what I'm guessing is a pretty substantial lot since it was built in 1996. Oh, there's also a $1.9 million spot in the Southwest with over 5,000 square feet. It was built in 87, 6 bathrooms, pool, spa, the works. So what does this tell us? The luxury market is active. There's a lot out there right now. And sellers at the high end are feeling confident enough to list, which usually means they're seeing buyer activity. There's something is happening with it. So that works. Now, let's get into where most people are
And
at.
real quick, if you have any opportunities to buy or sell a property right now, I want to earn your business. I don't feel entitled to it. So give me an opportunity. My information is below in the description. Any way you want to contact me, you can. I got my email. I also have my phone number, which you can text or call. And you have all my social media channels, my Instagram and TikTok, and obviously YouTube here. It's all at Rose Homes LV.
Actually shopping, where most of the action is actually happening. Okay. And I mean the bulk of the action. And that is sitting anywhere between 400 and 600,000 like usual. This is your bread and butter Las Vegas market right now. We're seeing a ton of single family homes in this range across Henderson, North Las Vegas, and the west side. Most of these are 3 to 4 bedrooms, 2 to 3 baths with 1,800 to 2,500 square feet. That's perfect for families, upsizers, or even investors looking for solid rental opportunities. Here's what I also thought was pretty interesting. Some of these are brand new construction, which is really helpful. It's really nice. Like there's a property in 89141. It's Park Arbor Avenue. Park Arbor Avenue, I think it is. It was listed at like around 450, 460, and there's three. It's a three-story home, which I'm not the biggest fan of three-story homes. That's just a lot of stairs. But I know a lot of people do like that, especially some in the East Coast. So that one was built this year, 2025. That's brand new, never lived in. So I mean, you're also seeing homes from the early 2000s, even late 90s in the same price range, which means buyers they have options, and that's very important for sellers to understand that. You can either go for the shiny brand new build with better interest rates. I mean, they have a lot better interest rates, or grab something established with mature landscaping and maybe some updates that have already been done so they don't have to feel like have the hassle of having the new construction people do. So the choice really depends on what you value more, new and modern or established and potentially not always the case, but lower HOA fees. My house is brand new. Well, not brand. It was built in 2020. We bought it brand new, and the HOA is $43. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. But I know of a lot of other places that's like 20 bucks, but they're older homes. My wife and I just prefer the brand new construction homes. That's just what we are. Yeah, so let's talk about the elephant in the room for just a minute. Can you still buy a home in Las Vegas for under 400,000? The answer is yes. But here's your reality check, okay? Your options are more limited than they were a few years ago, and you're going to have to be flexible. We're seeing condos, townhomes, and smaller single family residences in this range. So, for example, there's one on North Lamb that I was just looking at for a client. It's on North Lamb. It's just under 200. I think it's 190. It's actually 199. It's the cheapest one. That's funny. Two bed, two bath, 984 square feet. It was built in 1982. It's not gonna blow your mind. It's not gonna be this extravagant thing that you get on owning Manhattan or selling Sunset or whatever. It's not going to blow your mind at all, but it gets you in the market. And there's also a condo on Tropicana for like 215, 220. That's like 1,000 square feet too. And that was built in 1985. But here's what I want you to understand for all the people under 400,000. You want to buy a house, you want to buy this amazing house, but you can only afford under 400 or under 300. Okay, you're not going to get this mansion that you think you are, and it sucks to know that, and it sucks for me to even be the guy that actually sits there and says it to you. But I'm just going to be honest with you. It's who I am. I have to throw it out there. But one thing that you do want to understand is these entry level properties, they don't last long. When something decent does hit the market under 350,000, it's usually gone within days because there's a lot of other people in your shoes if this speaks to you. So the demand at this price point is absolutely pretty fierce because you're competing with first time buyers, investors, and even people looking for vacation properties. So I say so a lot. If you're shopping in this range, you need your financing locked down, your agent is on speed dial, and your finger is ready to pull the trigger. Don't look at a property, wait a week and a half, and say, you know what? I want to do it. I want to put an offer in. By then, it's probably gone if it's priced right. And if it's not priced right, you probably don't want to put an offer near list price. I mean, it just wouldn't make sense. But hesitation, at the end of the day, hesitation costs deals here in Vegas. Hesitation kills you. Let's talk about what's the next one? Geography. So let's talk about geography because not all Vegas neighborhoods are created equal right now. Looking at the new listings, certain zip codes are absolutely flooding the market with inventory. I do this every week. I always say which zip code has the most inventory that hits, because I think that's a pretty important stat to know. We got Henderson, which you got 89012 and 89044. I see that. I kind of see that a lot. Is showing up constantly. These areas are popular because you're getting newer construction, good schools, and that suburban feel everyone wants. It feels more old school, more, I don't know. That's how I look at it. North Las Vegas, you have 89031, 89081, and 89084. those are also pumping out new inventory a lot. These areas tend to be more affordable while still offering newer homes. There are a lot of new homes over in North Las Vegas. Um, they're great for families who want value. As long as you're willing to travel, because there's a lot of things in North Las Vegas, but if your life is normally in Spring Valley, you're gonna have to travel a little bit to get there. So the Southwest Summerlin areas, you got 89113, 89134, and 89135 are where you're seeing a mix of everything from luxury estates to solid mid-range homes. I mean, these are established areas with mature trees and that Vegas, but not Vegas vibe just because it's way off the strip. So here's my take. If you're looking for value and don't mind a slightly longer commute to the strip or anywhere else in the valley, North Las Vegas and there's certain parts of Henderson are probably your best bet. If you want established neighborhoods with resale value, Summerlin and the Southwest are worth the premium because in 5, 6, 7 years, people are still gonna want to buy there. It's one of the places that everyone wants to be. Not everyone, most. Don't want to get in trouble by saying everyone. So let's connect the dots here a little bit. What does all this fresh inventory tell us about the Las Vegas market right now for this past week, the last 7 days? First, sellers are confident. When you see this many new listings dropping at once, especially at the higher price points, it means people believe buyers are out there, ready to make moves. And that is very true. There's a lot. I'm working with three right now. I'm hoping to get one under contract by the end of tomorrow. It would be really nice. I really want to get that one because they're really good people. Second, the market is segmented. You can't just say the Las Vegas market is hot. I actually hate it when people say that. I don't want to say hate. I don't like it when people say, "Oh, the Vegas market is hot." Well, some areas aren't. Some areas are just not hot, you know? And when other people say, "Well, the market is slow." Not really. There's a lot of places that aren't slow. They're actually pretty quick. They're pretty fast. But it's all about where you are or where that agent specifically works in, right? It depends entirely on what the price range is and the location you're talking about. If you're under 400K, under 400,000, you're insanely competitive right now just because of inflation and everything else going on. A million plus, there's more selective buyers, but they're serious when they show up. So I said so again. Man, I do say that a lot. The third thing, variety is your friend right now. Whether you want a turnkey, new build, new construction, or a fixer upper with good bones, it's all available. The question is, what is your strategy? For buyers, don't wait for the perfect market conditions. They don't exist. They will never exist unless it's 2020 hindsight. If you find something that checks all of your boxes and the numbers work, make your move. Just it, don't overthink it. Well, what's the other thing? Don't think, just throw, right? You know, just throw the ball. Just go. If all the ducks are lined up in a row, it's a good deal. Let's do it. So also, I said so again. For sellers, pricing matters more than ever with this much inventory. The more inventory, the lower the prices. Supply, demand, everything. I mean, basic economics. Buyers have choices right now. So if you overprice, you'll sit. If you price right, you'll get action fast. I say so a lot. All right, here's the bottom line. The Las Vegas real estate market is alive and well. We've got inventory, we've got buyers, we've got deals happening every single day. But the key is being informed and being ready to act when your opportunity shows up. Tom Brady, he's a Michigan man. I'm from Michigan. I love Michigan. Tom Brady, love him or hate him, he was fourth string on Michigan when he showed up. He was, I think, third or fourth string on the Patriots and then played his way into backup. And then when he got his shot, he took it. He didn't allow anyone to tell him that I'm blanking on his name. I'm blanking on the starting quarterback's name. Oh my God, that bothers me. He did not wait for him to get better so that he can go back on the bench. He said, "You know what? He's hurt. That sucks. I hope he doesn't stay hurt for long, but his job's gone now. It's mine." Same thing with houses. Wow, that house is awesome. It in my price range, exact square footage that I'm perfectly happy in, has the beds, has the baths, has everything else I need with a couple of my wants. This is it. This is my Tom Brady moment. This is my first snap, I gotta take it moment. Don't think, just throw. If you found this breakdown any way helpful at all, do me a favor, hit the like button. People say smash it. I will just say hit the like button nicely. Just give it a little tap. It helps more people find this info. And honestly, it keeps me motivated to pull these reports every single week. I do it anyways, but doing these videos, I try to have fun with it. So, um, makes me think that people are actually looking. So put in the comments of a zip code that you want me to focus on. That'd be awesome. Or a price range. I will do a video specifically on that. It'll probably look exactly like this. Very boring, but informative. So drop them in the comments below. I read every single one because there's not that many. And I will answer what I can, which is all of them. And if you're serious about buying or selling Las Vegas, check out the description below. I got so many things in there. I got buying guides, selling guides, all my contact info is down there. Let's connect and figure out your next move together, because whether it's in Pahrump for a $5,000 plot of land or that $6 million property, I do not care. You're getting the same experience every single time. That's who I am. That's what I'm about. I'm out there. So until next time, keep your eyes on the market, stay informed, and don't let fear or hype drive your decisions. Let the data guide you. It'll get you where you need to go. See you in the next one. Thanks.